for another week of the Kew podcast. Once again, it's been a really busy week down here on the three construction holes. 14, 15 just about finished with 16 well on the way. Again, our superintendent Adam Roberts is going to take us through what's been happening this week. Take it away, Adam.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another podcast. Matthew just indicated that we'd had another busy week. It certainly has, with 14 and 15 coming along very nicely, and 16 really progressing this week with the earthworks. But we'll work our way through those holes and we'll discuss them individually. Down here at 14, we've had a real foot on the accelerator this week. We've had cool weather, which has allowed us to do a lot of cutting, and in that week we've been able to drop the heights from 8 through to 7 with our last cut today, with our first cut today at 6. The weather's allowed us to put a little bit of pressure on them without it coming back to bite us. Also this week, the new greens have all been fungicided, a fungicide for leaf diseases, but also a fungicide for the root diseases. Also, both greens have again been insecticided, just to take any sort of pressure off them as we're trying to develop them. Last week I spoke briefly on our using our CDs to try and scare off the ducks. This week we've gone the more Mission Impossible matrix system of strings and ropes, and also we've employed the services of my mate Snakes Are Us to try and scare the ducks off with these big 1.8 metre snakes now being used around the green. So no need to panic with them. But what we do this year is that we're really dealing with only the wood ducks this year. Last year we had a lot of problems down the other end of the golf course at 3 with the coots, which are a small or black waterfowl that excretes really like a black tar, which caused a lot of issues on the third green, in a lot of staining and marking and actually death to the bent plant. Up here on 14 and 15, we're dealing more with the wood ducks. They're a much cleaner particled excrement, which is easy to blow off. It doesn't kill the grass. It's frustrating their grazing. Their grazing tickles up the leaf, which is a bit of an issue. But they're easier. It's much easier for us to handle. This week we prepped all the edges, cut the final shape as in conjunction with the designer, and everyone will see behind me the final bunker preparation down here at 14. So it's all finished and ready for play, and hopefully a lot of people won't get to experience it. We are down here at the 150, roughly the 150 point on the 15th fairway. As everyone can see, this week all the fairway grass has been laid here on 15. The Santarana now has been basically laid from tree line to tree line all the way through, with the sods rolling over the bunker lips, as I've explained in earlier podcasts, to contain the edge, and then we'll come back through and cut that bunker shape a little bit later on once it all takes up and firms up. Up here on the 15th green, we are treating exactly the same as 14. there certainly is a period of time between the lays of the two greens, and 15 certainly is looking that week or so younger in its appearance. But at the same time, we've sort of had the foot on the accelerator on this one as well, trying to push that along, and it's progressing very well, sitting at 6 mil and coming along nicely. Here we are down here at the start of the works on the 16th fairway. To my left, people will start to see the bunkers, the three bunkers. They've all been bunker matted now, so you can actually start to see the size, shape and location. After discussion this week with the course designer, a decision was made to push the fairway across to the left-hand side here on the 16th hole, just to enlarge it, with a bit more room on for the fairway out to the left. Here we are down here on the front of the 16th green. The green has really taken shape, and the surrounds are now starting to be bulked out and take shape, reflecting what the surface will look like. The bunkers have been roughed in, and the mounds and also the hollows have also been cut in. It comes up quite about a metre up to the green, so it will be quite a challenging hole. We've achieved that base level and the base contours. The plan is for next week, early next week, to actually start to get the lay flat drains in, then get the gravel over the top. And then hopefully by the end of the week we can actually get the contractors will be able to get the sand, that 300 of sand, across the top of the green. Then the following week start getting the sand in around the edges and the surrounds of the green, get the irrigation in, and then fingers crossed early the following week we should be able to put the turf down on the top of the green. The area between the 16th approach and 16th green and the 17th tee complex, the mounds are actually starting to be built up and shaped along the path edge. This will just help give a degree of safety on a stray ball going right on 16, but also the mounding will really give a feel of surrounding and complement the 16th green. Behind me, everyone will be able to see the mound starting to take shape with the fill going in there. The fill's coming from the back of the green that was excavated out of our hole, that the building rubble we spoke about last week that will be going into. Sign off this week. Again, we've had a lot of stuff happening. Greens 14 and 15 are moving along terrifically. Heights are coming down and grass is healthy. 16 is really starting to take shape. Looks like the weather's going to warm up again, so we're going to have a stability in the weather. So I'm looking forward to another busy week next week.